In today's video, I'm going to be talking all about the trail elbow in your downswing. I'm going to be giving you a really simple drill that you can do at home or on the driving range to improve that trail elbow on your downswing and help you play better golf. Stay tuned for more info. Welcome back to the TruGolf Academy. You've joined me, Jon Watts, today at Branston Golf and Country Club. Today's video, as I said, is all going to be about the trail elbow in your downswing. It's a question I get asked a lot, and it's something I think that people are very concerned about, what their trail elbow should be doing. And it does have a big impact, a big effect on club face position, as well as how much lag we're creating in the downswing. So this late hit, this power source that we're really looking for. So I'm just going to go over a really simple drill to help you get the right feeling with that trail elbow. Something, as I said, you could do at home or on the driving range before taking to the golf course. I'm going to be demonstrating today with a driver, but this is relevant with any golf club. I don't care what we've got in our hands. We're going to be focusing on this trail elbow movement. So I'm going to jump into the exercise in a minute, but let me just sort of give a brief overview to what that trail elbow should be doing throughout the whole movement in our golf swing. What I'd like to see it set up is the trail elbow starting slightly soft. I see too many golfers starting with that trail arm locked. That puts a lot of tension in my forearms. That will generally get my shoulders and my forearms open. So for me as a right-handed golfer, pointing to the left of the target. What we want in the backswing, and that's why we start with it slightly soft at setup, is we want it to fold. We want the arm to fold downwards this way to the top of the backswing to make something close to a right angle in here. So what we don't want to see is that trail elbow moving up and high, and we don't want so much external rotation there of the trail shoulder that my body comes out of posture and I lift and gain a lot of height. So we're looking to try and get this trail elbow to simply fold, and it's moving towards my rib cage here and then pointing downwards. Now, what angle you get this at will depend on flexibility, especially in that rotator cuffs, that shoulder blade, to what angle you can achieve. For most of us, if we can get our trail arm somewhere matching our spine angle, we've done pretty well. But those that are more supple may be able to get that trail elbow more downwards while maintaining posture. It's something obviously you can work on with some flexibility. Now this video, as I said, is all actually about the downswings. Let's jump into that. But it's got some relevance to what that setup position and the backswing position of how it will work in the downswing. What I'd like to see on the downswing with that trail arm here, that trail elbow, is it to move down and stay in front of my body, but you can see the trail elbow is staying quite close to my rib cage. Here, I've still got flex, and I'm almost feeling like my trail elbow is pointing in front of me, okay, towards the camera over this side, over here, to help me keep this lag in there. It also helps me get this flat lead wrist that I'm really looking for the right club face position. Now our trail arm has to straighten, and it's straightening into impact, and it should reach dead straight just post impact would be the ideal. I would say one of the biggest faults I see with the trail elbow in the downswing is the trail arm reaching straight too early. So we see this sort of throwaway with the club here, where we're more likely to hit the ground early or react somehow to it and lift up, and we might top it, and of course we'll probably blame looking up, even though it's got nothing to do with that. But I'd like to see this trail elbow staying flexed and reaching extension just post impact, not pre-impact. Now, I don't meet many golfers who get that trail arm stuck too far behind them. So if you are someone who gets your arms way out here, the feeling is a movement of feeling like this trail elbow is behind you won't be reality. It's something you can feel, but with rotation, you'll always get that trail arm a little bit more in front of you. People who get that trail arm stuck behind them are people who tended to have lost posture more than anything else. And that's more of an early extension, which I will put a link in this video, or a couple of links to talk about early extension, maintaining your posture. That's obviously got some real relevance to it. But I don't meet too many golfers who maintain posture and get that trail arm stuck behind them. It tends to be that they're losing posture. So the feeling, if you're someone who gets the arm working this way, maybe that the trail arm feels a little bit more behind your body in reality, with rotation, you won't get into that position. But we want that trail arm to stay just in front of my trail hip and then reach extension just post impact. So, as I said, I would say the number one fault there is people losing that trail arm, straightening it too early. So what I'm going to do, just as a quick exercise, and this could be anything, I'm going to just do it roughly here actually, rather than taking too long. I'm just putting a tour stick into the ground and I've got a pool noodle over the top of it. And what I'm going to be doing, I'm just going to be pretending the golf ball's actually up a little bit further up here. So the pool noodle is just next to my hands, okay, where my hands are starting. And what I'm looking to try and do is feel like I get the butt end of the golf club to hit the pool noodle. Now that won't be reality because we've got to allow that club to catch up with our hands. But if you are someone who's losing that angle very early, straightening their arm very early, over here you can see that end of the club is pointing at my trail hip or behind me. So the feeling for you of trying to get the end of the club there into the pool noodle, it could be anything in front of you. I've got students to do it in front of a wall, a door, a golf bag, anything along those lines is absolutely fine. But the feeling for you is that you're going to try and get the butt end of the club almost into the pool noodle there, or whatever it is that's in front of you. You can see that means my trail elbow is pointing in front of me. I've maintained a good lag angle. I've got a nice flat lead wrist. And it's a big power source for me to unwind my body now open. What I don't want to see is that trail arm straightening, because from there we're into a whole world of bother really, where we're going to cause some missed strikes unless we're reacting to it and standing up out of posture. So the feeling for you would be, start with that trail elbow softened, allow it to fold naturally down in the backswing. On the downswing, we're trying to keep that trail elbow in front of my trail hip, but you can see that my forearm here is pointing in front of me, i.e. I'm getting the end of the grip into this pool noodle in this sort of position. Massive power source if we can get anywhere near this on the downswing. This is a big power source that we're looking for, but it's also going to help with club face control as well, because if we're losing that angle early, we're really starting to lose some control of that club head. So it's trying to maintain some bend in this trail elbow, where it'll be allowing it to straighten just post impact. So just simply doing some exercises with something in front of you. As I said, I was using obviously this pool noodle. Anything will do the job. Let me rehearse that move. It's potentially not something I'm really going to think about, but you can feel it in a practice swing and definitely take it to the range. So allow that trail elbow to start soft, folding, staying in front of my hip, reaching extension just post impact is that feeling. And I could just, and I'm going to go ahead and just do a little exercise here that you could do on the range. Into this position, little pump movement, and allow that arm to extend just post impact, focusing on that trail elbow. So I've got it softened here, small pump movement, and I've started to extend that trail elbow into impact. Let me go ahead and hit one full one now just to finish with. So I'm not going to focus on it in the full swing. I've got the feeling through the drills and the exercises that I'm doing. Let me hit one more there. So definitely got that sensation of what I wanted that trail elbow to do and feel in the golf swing, allowing it to fold, keeping it flexed in front of me and allowing that arm to straighten. Using that pool noodle or something similar in your exercise is really going to help you if you're someone who's struggling with that trail elbow movement. If that video has helped, make sure you hit the thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel for all the other content every Tuesday and Thursday, as well as some Saturday specials. Cheers guys, we'll see you soon.